Skye can be pretty wild. It's true. Good place to connect to the elements. Before I lived here, I lived up on Dartmoor, and for those of you that know, up high on the top of the moor, there's a bridge there, and it's renowned to be haunted by the hairy hand. And it's a little narrow bridge. It's not a clapper bridge, it's for road traffic, but it's very, very narrow, and it's on a bad bend, and it runs across or stretches across a brook called Cherry Brook that, when it's in spate, has a thing or two to say. And locals and tourists alike that know of it are quite wary, because when the Dartmoor mist comes down, that bend is pretty dicey if you take it too fast. And when it is misty like that, the hairy hand spirit or energy is said to appear, and there's been several recorded cases of people experiencing literally a big overly sized hand grabbing their steering wheel. Looks like white mist but quite solid at the same time, grabbing the steering wheel and yanking the car into the bridge. And there's been a couple of fatalities, but some obviously not. They've lived to tell the tale, but they've written the car off, and it's all been very shocking. And my house at the time was quite near to this bridge, and I thought, well, it's an energy spirit. And there's a tor there. And again, for those of you that don't know Dartmoor, the rocky formations, the tors are very unusual and very high in energy. And there's a tor, and also Fir Tor, which is renowned for the fae, is quite a way away, but as the crow flies, not that far. And I thought, right, I need to go and connect to the energies. So I visited the tor, and there was a real ancient, it wasn't a dragon energy, it was older, it was even more elemental than a dragon, that I connected to. And I was asking about the spirit or the energy of the bridge, and I got a real strong sense of people get what they expect, people get what they project. And it's so true with the fae. As I've said before, they're not angels, it's not unconditional love no matter what. With the fae, it really is you get what you give. They'll keep out your way if you're not interested in them, but you get what you give. And if you are in a highly charged emotional state, then that energy will mirror that, and like attracts like. So this bridge that had been projected of a fear, if you like, there was a fear there from the things that people had experienced, and that was being amplified. Added to that, you've got ley lines and water flow and goodness knows what. So I took some crystals, and for those of you that know me know that in the dark ages of my life, I worked with crystals and taught crystal therapy. And so I took some crystals and worked with the energy there, and put crystals in the stream, and really made a connection to the energy and of love and compassion. And from that point on, whenever I crossed the bridge, I would unwind the window and wave, and rather than waving at the hairy hand spirit, I was waving at the Cherry Brook fae, and the energy completely shifted, and it became a real place of uplifting. And you really felt like as you were crossing the bridge, it was taking you to a happier plane, a plane of friendship. And I really needed that at the time in my life, but it was really good. And the locals caught on, and they started doing it too. And it was really amazing how the energies, as I say, just shifted. So make of that story what you will. And when you are out, if a place does feel uncomfortable, trust your intuition. You're picking up on something, and rather than closing and contracting into fear, open your heart chakra and send whatever color you think of. By all means, don't stay there if you're feeling uncomfortable, but stay in your power and project positive light and whatever color comes to mind, so that you're strengthening your own auric field. But also, even if you're not consciously aware of it, you're using your energy and your light to shift the environment and shift the place where you're standing at that point. So have fun playing with that. Take care.